snowy Meadowlands. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And out to the 25-yard line. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. They find some open field here. Cuts back, left sideline. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
This is Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
You know, last week, Charles, I asked you about this Dallas defense. What do you make of them? 8-1, so much hype about the offense. Let's turn it defensive.
And they're a defense that really doesn't care about who gets the credit. And I know that's one of those great cliches, but they don't have that superstar that everyone just latches onto.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 11 on offense back onto the field for Dallas. And Ezekiel Elliott effusively praised his O-line after their Week 10 win. Said, bottom line, I'm running behind the best O-line in the league.
And he's fine. Travis Frederick, the center, was a Pro Bowl guy, a first-round pick. Tyron Smith, left tackle, first-round pick. Zach Martin, right guard, first-round pick. No accident, they're all Pro Bowlers and all Pro players. But at left guard, Ronald Leary is playing awfully well, filling in for Lyle Collins, who many thought would be a first-round pick, and Doug Free is steady Eddie at right tackle. This unit is terrific, And when we talk about MVPs, these guys won't win it, but we should mention them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. On the counter, Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Well, if you didn't know Ezekiel Elliott when he was at Ohio State, you know him by now in Week 10 in the NFL.
And not only do you know him, you have to talk about him being a potential MVP. And I know that sounds crazy, a rookie running back. But, boy, the way he has played and the numbers he's putting up, in addition to expanding his game, he had 2 catches in the last one for, 95 yards, a touchdown, one of them being 83 yards on the touchdown catch. He's doing everything for them, carrying the load. I think he sets the tone in a big way for the Dallas offense.
Yeah, 2 more on the ground against the Steelers in the end zone, including the game winner. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Victor Cruz, 34 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. So that was well executed.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration, the focus necessary, and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Here we go.
Now the fifth-year man, this is Lance Dunbar. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make this a second down. On the run, Dunbar. What a move. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He may try and run for this. And oh, he coughed it up. A really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. It's the big offseason signing from Miami, Olivier Vernon. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Here's Prescott, and he slings one that's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third and long, it's Manning. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has
looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. Stays on his feet. Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. And the elder statesman with him. He still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect.
Respect.
Elder statesman. He didn't just call him.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Jennings, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now it's Jennings, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Manning to throw for it on 4th, and it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On third down, Elliott. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. He got 29 yards that time. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only one game where he didn't get over 100. Remember, demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Devon Kennard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run. It's Jennings. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 5, maybe you think about the field goal there. But on 4th and 1, this is a way to tell your offense, hey, I believe in you. You can do this. And sure enough, they're going to pick up the 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Manning. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden, it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're a man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And quickly, they get to the line. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Here we go. Band 38. Band 38.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One final try now for Manning. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Out on the right, this is Cruz. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Jennings. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Well, sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to speed things up here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Harris now to return. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown, looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back near the goal line, here's Manning. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the blitz was on there, able to get in the backfield from the linebacker spot and get him 2 points.
Brandon, we know a defensive coordinator right now who's looking for a raise. He had that dialed in perfectly, didn't he? The perfect blitz at the perfect time, 2 points for his team. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And how about this, a fake? A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
A big play there out of the running game. 37 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. He finds Beckham complete. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact. with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
They run again with Jennings, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 14 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. The 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams taking it in. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Underneath for Jennings. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And now here come the Cowboys. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now go. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked.
Holding offense.
Manning to throw on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The give is to Elliott. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. And now they're in the hurry-up. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. This is Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 1st and goal from the 8. Now Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He'll set up 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Manning now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now a play fake. Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On play action. Now Manning. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. back at about the 37-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. And look at this, another fake. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Again, we'll see the pistol here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.